Today I wanted to share an arm workout with you. I just got back from the gym. I probably look like you know what, but this is me and this is how I spend majority of my days now that I work at home, unless I'm at an event. And we all know from Monday's post that we're not perfect, so it's completely fine. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into my arm exercises. This is a circuit that I've been doing since college. I was a dancer at the University of South Florida, and part of our program we were required to work out with trainers who also trained the soccer players, the football players, the cheerleaders. Everyone was on the same level there and got pretty much the same workouts. Of course, everyone uses different weights and that's what makes it harder or easier, but for you, you generally stick to the same weight unless you feel like it's too easy. Then the general rule of thumb is to move up a little bit. But I've been doing these routines for, I don't know, 5-6 years, ever since I've been out of school. Wow, that just aged me. And so let's just go ahead and get started. Here we go. Welcome to my home gym. This is my basement that is also my office, my stretching, yoga area. Whatever I feel like doing that day, this is kind of my extra space. I'm gonna be using basically two different weights. One is a 10-pound and one is a 5-pound because that's what I have at my house. I obviously don't have a full gym here. You can choose to use whatever weight you feel appropriate for the exercise. I'm gonna start off with my bench presses. That is gonna work your chest. So for this, I usually use about 15 pounds. When I was a set of 15 pounds, these are 10s. As I progressed throughout my active gym days back in college, I got up to 20 pounds. So if you keep this exercise going, you can eventually increase your weight. So here we go. Pretending I have a bench, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and lay all the way back. And I wanna start with my elbows in line with my shoulders. From here, I'm gonna push up. I'm gonna scoot up because the chair is in my way. From here, I just basically push up in a straight line and then come all the way down. I don't want to drop my elbows past my shoulder, but I want to keep them in line. So you just go up and down, up and down. Set of 12 of those. Next, to give that area a break, I'm going to do my dumbbell rows, which again uses the bench. So you work one arm at a time, and basically you put the opposite knee that you're working on the bench. So if I'm working my right arm, I'm dropping my left knee so that your arm and your leg are straight on the same side. Now from here, make sure you don't arch your back. Keep it rounded. All right, so from here, I'm just going to go from a straight arm to a bent arm using my arm. I don't want to use any other force but my arm, so I'm just gonna pull, pull, pull. 12 times each side. After that, I'm gonna go to my dumbbell military press combo that works both your biceps and your shoulders. If at any time this is too difficult for you, just go to a straight bicep curl. Totally fine. So that's the regular curl. You can choose to do the combo. I'm gonna sit down for this so you can see all of my movement. It goes curl, flip, push up, back down, flip, down. So one more time. Here's from the side. You bring it up, you flip it around, keep the arms right there. Push it up, down, flip, down. So again, if that's too confusing, go for the straight curl. Not a big deal. This just gives you extra shoulders in there. More shoulders. Something that burns after about 8. So it looks easy. I grab a lighter set for this. I grab 5s. So I stand straight and I bring my arms forward and then side. So forward and side. So that's one set. This is 2 sets. Side. Just like any other exercise, trying to throw your body. Just use your arm, the specific muscle, to lift the weight, which in this case is your shoulder. So you want to do 12 reps of those. To work my triceps, you can do one of 2 things. This is my favorite thing to do. I take a weight. At the gym, it's normally a 20 or a 15, but here I have the 10. So I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to sit down so you can see my movement. And I'm gonna put my elbows next to my face. I'm not gonna go out here, I'm gonna keep it close. And then from here, I'm gonna use one hand at a time to use my force. I'm going to straighten and bend using my tricep muscle to move the weight. So again, I'm not going to go out here. I'm going to keep them close to work that tricep. 12 each hand. So this hand is up. Now I'm going to switch and do 12. And that's one set. The second way to work your triceps is something I did in bar class actually. I'm going to do it from the side. You can do it on the floor. You just get on the floor and put your hands towards the front behind you, directly under your shoulders. Don't go back here. Directly under your shoulders. Lift up your hips and bend and lift. So that's dip, lift, dip. Try not to let your elbows go to the side. Keep them directly behind you, just like I instructed with the weight. So your choice, you can do 12 of those or you can do the weight, whatever you want to do. Between sets, I like to give my arms a little rest, so you can either sit there or you can work something else, or what I like to do is just an added bonus of abs. I basically just stand here, take a weight, and stand up straight and use one weight at a time, working on my sides. This area right there is probably my most troublesome area, especially if it's a week that I like to eat a lot of ice cream or pizza. Shows up right there. So while you're resting your arms, why not throw in some extra abs? That's what I do. And then 12 each side. 12. Try not to go all the way down. Try not to use that support, nice and controlled. Some people put their hand here. Some people put their hand on their hip. Whatever you want to do. So that's the breakdown of each exercise. As always, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to use the comment section or visit my blog, housewifeglamour.com. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Bye!